Ascension News. Starseed, your weirdness is your brilliance. In my own life, I was born into a 3D working class family, where being weird or eccentric was actively discouraged, especially as I was entering my teenage years. So I had the strong message that being normal was the one and only acceptable path. While I did explore the weird path for a while, I was macrobiotic at the age of 15, I was exploring yoga and martial arts before either became that trendy. Even more worrying for my parents, had they found out, was that I was exploring various different spiritual paths. I was reading a number of occult and magical books, and reading authors like Lobsang Rampa, who was a very popular occult writer in the early 70s. Despite a few years of this exploration, I was not feeling I was getting anywhere, and so I decided to try to be normal to fit in. I got a regular job in the banking industry in the City of London, and I married at the age of 21 and had a regular 3D family life for some years. I'm sure trying to be normal and fit in is common for Starseeds, especially for those born into 3D families. The pressure to fit in also comes from the education system and from the need to make a living. Though it's common for Starseeds to deny their weirdness and try to be normal, this generally does not work out very well. For a Starseed, their weirdness is part of their core identity. They are not like the majority of people on the planet. They have different values, different belief systems, different ways of accessing information, a different kind of intelligence, you could say. Starseeds incarnate with a broad and extensive range of inner resources and gifts, though access to these may be closed down for a while. Starseeds in 3D families may not feel they have a voice, and that they cannot really express how they truly feel or what is truly inside of them. Those around them do not normally recognize their true brilliance and may see something else instead. Starseeds may feel they are the black sheep of the family, and they don't tend to have a good time until they recognize their true nature and true brilliance. In my own life, when I began to accept my weirdness was a core part of who I was, life became somewhat easier. In the late 90s, I resigned from my last regular career and became a director of a spiritual organization called Alternatives at the turn of the century. This was my first real acceptance of the fact that my weirdness could be put to some good use. Before that point, all the healing and spiritual training and work I'd done was for my own personal journey. I was very happy to keep it private. It was not for public consumption. That my weirdness could actually help me earn money as well as doing a valuable service for the planet was something very new. My next level of accepting my weirdness was a path to brilliance came when I created my own work, my own business called the Soul Matrix. Initially I had some resistance, some concerns that my family already thought I was weird enough, and so going out there even further did not initially fill me with a great delight. Yet as I accepted this new level of weirdness and being more public with it, I found a whole new level of flow, abundance and joy. I was able to serve a great many more Starseeds. Accepting weirdness as your innate brilliance is the path of awakening for all Starseeds. Starseeds have a mission, they have unique gifts and talents, they have something unique they want to express. Trying to fit in and be like everyone else is not the way forward. My message to every Starseed listening to this Ascension track is I encourage you to embrace your unique way of seeing the world and expressing yourself. Be eccentric, be yourself, avoid being formulaic.